You know I'm a hot boy, but I ain't never lose my cool. The speed's on fire, that's why I'm riding with my tool.
Hey YouTube, the Touchdown Podcast, back in another video for you guys today. And today we're going to go over to the preview of the Miami Dolphins game that's going to be played tomorrow on Monday Night Football. We're also going to talk about some of the games today that happened. There was some crazy games today that we're going to go over. And yeah, that's pretty much all we're going to talk about today. Just the Dolphins preview and some of the games that happened today. We're going to start with the games that happened today. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just the ones that I remember from the top of my head. Being that I'm filming on my phone, I can't really look up the games. So, we had the Eagles-Cowboys that just happened on Sunday Night Football. The Eagles got curb stomped. It was a miserable game to watch. The Eagles played like garbage. The Cowboys came out and just dominated the whole game. People are going to overreact. I think the Eagles are still a good team. I just think they're going to struggle down the stretch because when they get into the playoffs, I just think it's going to be tough for them because they've struggled the last 2 weeks. They struggled against San Francisco, and now they're struggling against Dallas. Two teams that they need to beat because those are the two teams that I think are going to compete with them to get to the Super Bowl. Right now, I think both those teams are better than them right now, and I don't know for how long that will be, or if that's just going to be the case through the whole playoffs. But Philly, they got to get their act together. They got to get back on track, because if not, they're going to struggle in the playoffs, and that's just a fact. Definitely as teams, they're starting to recognize what Philly can do, and Philly's very beatable. They're very beatable. All it depends on how your defense plays against them is how you can stop them. Because if you find a way to stop them, they're beatable. So it was that. It was 33-13 game. Philly only scored one touchdown. It was a defensive touchdown. They also had 2 field goals. Excuse me. But yeah, Dallas just absolute curb stomped them. In the run game, pass game, defensively, it was just Dallas was just dominating the whole game. It was insane. And then we had the Bills and Chiefs, and that game came down to the wire. Mahomes was pissed off. He was crying on the sidelines. Well, not necessarily crying, but you know what I mean. He was just arguing, mad, pissed off over a flag that cost him a touchdown. That probably could have had a chance of winning the game, but they lose. Simple as that. It was 20-17. Buffalo wins. Josh Allen had a good game. Mahomes didn't play bad. It's just, I understand where Mahomes is coming from. He had an interview after the game, or a press conference after the game, and he said that, he just doesn't want the refs, he doesn't want a penalty costing the game, I guess, or whatever. And I understand it, but at the same time, those things are going to happen. You can't complain over it. It is what it is. You lose, take the loss. Chiefs are way beatable right now. I'm not even, me being a Dolphins fan, I'm not even worried about them at all. I'm be honest, I'm not worried about Kansas City. Whether we play them at home or on the road in the playoffs, we could beat them. Simple as that. They're not that good right now. Their offense is mid. They don't have a receiving core. Their receivers are bad. The only ones they have is Kelsey. Kelsey's the main guy. If you can stop Kelsey, you can stop that team. Simple as that. It's just that simple. I don't care how good Mahomes is, you can beat that Chiefs team right now. Simple. And then let's see. Who else? What was the other game? It was the Ravens and the Rams. That game, I was rooting for the Rams to win. I love my boy Lamar Jackson, but I was rooting for the Rams to win because I'm a Dolphins fan. We need the Ravens to lose. And the Ravens end up winning in overtime in a heck of a game. It was a great game all the way around. 37-31. Probably one of the best games of the day. That game and the Bills-Chiefs game is probably the 2 best games of the day. Insane. The Rams looked like they had a chance to win it. They were playing so well the whole game, and the Ravens found a way to win it in overtime off a punt return touchdown. Insane way to end an overtime game. It was great. It was a great game, and I gotta give up to the Ravens, for coming in and winning that game. It was a great punt return, but I was hoping the Rams would win. Simple as that, but good for them boys. There's a lot of good games. There was some bad games, so, but there was a lot of good games. The Seahawks got beat down by the Niners. Those things. But besides that, the football day wasn't too bad. Besides the primetime game sucked. I expected it to be a way close game, come down to the wire. Cowboys just dog pound the Eagles. It was miserable to watch. So many turnovers. Jalen Hurts did not look great. The whole offense just looked out of short. It was bad. I expected the Eagles to be a little bit. I don't expect them to win. They had a tough stretch. And this was probably the end of their tough stretch, and they they did well early on through that stretch, and then they had these last two games where they struggled. And I expect them to struggle a little bit, and I expect them to struggle in this Dallas game, but they ended up struggling way more than I thought they would. I thought there would be a close game come down to the wire, but the Eagles got dog pound. They got destroyed. But yeah, so that's all I want to talk about as far as the big games that happened. I'm not going to go through all the games. Now, we'll do that in future podcasts. But I'm trying to get this video out before the end of the night so you guys can have it for tomorrow morning. Because I got to get the Dolphins preview out in this video so you guys can see it for tomorrow before the Dolphins game. So, let's get it. So, preview for Miami. I'm not sure about the injury report yet. I did not look. I'm not sure about the injury report yet. I know Jerome Baker right now is on IR. What else happened? We brought in a linebacker we signed from New England's practice squad. I think he's on the main roster right now. He was a Dolphin from 2019 and 2021. I can't remember his name, but he's going to be playing being a depth piece for us right now while Baker's out on IR. I don't know if Baker will come back from IR or if we're going to because we only have one more player we can bring off of injury reserve. So I don't know if we're going to save that for Baker when he returns, or if we're going to give that to Isaiah Wynn and tell Baker to stay out the rest of the season come back fully healthy, ready to go for next year. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think we need Jerome Baker for the playoffs, but with Miami, they might just be like, you know what, let's hold you off and bring Isaiah Wynn back. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Miami there. So that's the few little injury things, but I'm not sure about the rest. I think Javon Holland says he wants to play, and he's going to try to play. We'll see if he plays or not. But yeah, we're playing the Tennessee Titans. I'm at home. I expect us to beat them down. Not by a lot. I'm not saying we're going to score 70, or anything like that. I'm not saying we're going to blow them out the water. But I do think we win by 2 scores or more. I just do. Derrick Henry, I think, is playing for Tennessee, I believe. If he is, I do think Tennessee will, they'll give us a fight early on. But I think late, after halftime, we're just going to, go crazy with our speed with Tyreek Hill and Waddle and the whole offense with A-Chain and everything, I think, and Mostert. I think we're just going to start beating them up in the second half and then start to slow pace down in the fourth quarter. Probably win by 2 scores or more. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think this is a good game. Like I said, I think it's going to be I think we're not a blowout, but I think we're going to win by 2 scores or more. We definitely could blow them out, definitely. But I don't want to say that because every time I say we're going to blow out a team, it ends up being closer than I think. Like with the Raiders game, I thought we were going to win by 3 scores or more, and the Raiders only beat the Raiders by 7. The Jets game on, what is it? Black Friday. That game came down to almost the wire. We only won by, I think, 7 again in that game or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like I just don't want to say we're going to blow out a team and then it's going to be close. So, I'm going to say we win by 2 scores or more. Just be on the safe side. We'll see what happens there. And like last week, we did beat down the Commanders. So, it's possible we beat down Tennessee and win by 3+ scores or 4 scores or more, right? That's very, very possible with this team and how good this offense. If this offense can get back on track, that's very possible because they were struggling until that Commanders game, and then they got back on track against the Commanders, but the Commanders also don't have much pass rush. So we're going to face the Titans. Their defense isn't great, but it's not terrible. I expect us, if our offense stay on track, we could win by 3 scores more. We could blow them out the water, but I'm not going to say that. I do think we win by 2 scores or more, though. Let me know what you guys think down below, too. How you guys feel about the Dolphins going in against Tennessee at home in Miami. Do you guys think it's going to be close, or do you guys think we're going to blow them out the water? Let me know down below what you guys think. I don't have everything. I didn't go through everything this week. I was very busy this week, so I was supposed to have 2 other podcasts posted this week or made this week, and I didn't make them. I did have one that I posted, I think yesterday. It was yesterday. Check that out. Also, I was hanging out with my homies. We're just chatting it up. Did a little podcast together. It was cool. It was a fun time. So you guys want to check that out. But yeah, I just want to hurry and get this video out or this podcast out. I'm gonna try to keep it going for another 5 minutes here and talk about other things going on in life right now. So let's get into it real quick. So I am having a job interview tomorrow. I think I had my other channel had a video I deleted that I didn't post. 'Cause I didn't like the way I posted it or the way I filmed it. But what's going on right now? I do not have a job. I do not have a job. So that's why I've had so much time to make these podcasts. I don't have a job, so I have a lot more time on my hands right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing these podcasts until, and then once I get a job. So, I try to make like 4 podcasts a week. But being that I'm going to have a job, I'm hoping I get this job. If so, I'm probably only going to do 2 podcasts a week. Just until I see how everything goes, and then I'll probably go back to 3 podcasts a week. And in those podcasts will be like, we'll do one day will be a Dolphins preview. One day will be a Dolphins post game type deal, and then we'll go over NFL games. Usually Dolphins play on Sundays, so when they do, we'll go over all the games that happen on Sunday and do a whole video talking about that. Then we'll just do a video. I would probably do a podcast talking about other things in the world, like wrestling. Still talk football probably in the podcast. Just try to make a longer podcast. So I have 2 podcasts that are a little bit shorter, like 20, 30 minutes, or like 15 to 20 minutes or whatever. And then I'll have 1 podcast a week that's like 30 minutes plus, right? Like 30 minutes. It could go from 30 minutes to an hour and a half, 2 hours. Just depends on how much I have to talk about. And when that happens, that's what I'm saying. Then also when we're able to do live streaming on here. Sorry, my bad. When we're able to do live streaming on here, we're gonna be just live streaming. We won't be making videos no more. We'll just do live stream podcasts. We'll just live stream, like it would be on the weekends. It'd be like probably a Friday, Saturday type deal. Maybe Sunday for a little bit. But my longer podcast streams would be on Friday and Saturdays, and then on Sundays will just be like 30-minute podcasts. I won't do too long of a stream there because I'm really supposed to have Sundays off as far as videos goes. So that's what I'm going to try to do anyway. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think about that. When we get to that streaming, when we get to be able to stream, let me know how you guys feel, about the streaming idea. Because I honestly want this podcast channel to be more streaming. If I could talk to you guys live instead of just making podcast videos. But right now we have to do what we have to do until we get the viewer count or wherever because there's a lot that goes into being able to live stream on YouTube. It takes a while. My other channel, I can do that shit. I can live stream, but over here, I can't. Until you get to a certain amount of views. I think it's like you have to be over like 1,000 views, I believe. Like over people have had to view your channel for like I think over 1,000 people, or over 1,000 views or 2,000 views, something like that. And then you have to get a certain amount of subscribers, I believe. I can't remember. But then you're able to live stream. So once we get to that point and I'm officially able to live stream, I'll make a little video about it, and then we'll start live streaming. That's how it'll pretty much go. Okay. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think down below about that. About the Dolphins, are they going to win tomorrow? How much are they going to win by? Stuff like that. We also have I think there's another game tomorrow. It's the Giants and the Packers tomorrow. I expect the Packers to win. I honestly do. I don't think they're losing to the Giants, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in football, so who knows? Let me know how you guys feel about that game also. And all the games that happened today, let me know how you guys feel about them. The Ravens game, the Ravens and Rams game, the Chiefs Bills game, Eagles Cowboys game, or any of the other games. Let me know what you guys thought down below. And also, one other thing I want you guys to comment down below if you guys see this video is, what's your favorite NFL team? I want to know down below what your favorite NFL team is. So comment down below what your favorite NFL team is, okay? I'll see you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys probably Tuesday. I might have a podcast doing the post game. Tuesday or Wednesday we'll have a post game video going over the Dolphins game. So we'll do a post game there. All right. So comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys like this type of stuff, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. In the future, we're gonna have a green screen, so I want you to see all this mess behind me. I'm sorry. Right now, like I said, I'm starting from scratch. So once we're out of that, we'll have a green screen, and I'm gonna try to get green screen as fast as I possibly can. I want to get green screen here in the next couple months after I get this job, so that you guys don't have to see this crazy mess behind me. okay, and make it more professional type, okay? I'll see you guys soon, all right? Peace and love, y'all. Subscribe for more.